Hello everyone, Zosk here, and welcome to a video of me playing a video game. Today I'm going to be playing Farming Simulator 25, and as you can probably see, I have a save. Uh, well, it's not ready, but I'm going to be actually restarting the save because I ran into a few problems with it, and I removed some mods, and I'll hopefully fix the problem. And if everything goes good, this video will be posted public. So for start, I'm going to delete it. We'll be starting on Dakota 4X, which is a 4X map. So it's going to be pretty big. And from my understanding, it has huge fields. And there's only a little town in the center of it that where it basically has enough room for the sell points, and that's pretty much it. Doesn't matter which option you pick because right now there's no way to have a starting farm. So I'm just going to turn it off just to be safe. And also guided tours off just to be safe as well. And I'm going to leave everything on default because I'm going to be messing with that as soon as we get into the game. Here are the mods that I'm going to be starting out with. Some of these mods I might not use though because just like I might not have a use for them. But feel free to pause if you want to take a look at what I have. And yes, this is what I'm going to be using. Now I should mention that I've been doing some tests with this map. I probably said that already, but I ran into problems like, well, first I tried to use the neck set and quickly found out that the neck set doesn't actually fit into some of the garages that I have. And I was looking for a garage large enough for it, but could not find one. So to start off with, I'm actually going to go with a traditional farming. Well, it's not traditional, but I'll try to explain what I'm going to be doing. So I'll just do it. I'm going to be going with John Deere equipment as what was this auto drive yet? I may or may not use auto drive, but just like I have course play as well. But anyways, yeah, here we are. We start off at the vehicle shop in the center of town, or center of the map, in the little town, as you can see in the mini map. And I'll bring up the big map to show that has lots of fields. There's also some lakes. I'm not sure if this is based off of a real region of Dakota, but it's has a lot of fields in it. Now, something I noticed with this map is you can probably see here that it starts with the course play waypoint here for some reason. I don't know if that's but that's I don't know what that bug is related to. I don't know if it's the map itself or if it's actually course play itself, but it's there, and I'll just ignore it as much as I can. Okay, let's first things first. I am going to open up Power Tools, and I am going to give myself a bunch of money just to start out with. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it works. I thought the maximum amount was uh, 9 million. I guess that might have been a bug from a different mod as well then. Anyways, as long as it works, I have the money. Let's see what equipment we should start with. Well, I guess before I even... Oh, okay. Got an achievement there. achievement through cheats. That's always the best. From what I've seen, Field 48 is actually a very good field to start out with if you want to build a farm because it has a lot of flat land on it. There's also other places that have flat land, but I haven't really, I found Field 48 works the best. So I'm probably going to purchase that one. And what is actually in there? It's peas. I'm going to cultivate that up most likely after build the farm. I'll purchase that. And oh yeah, another thing I should mention is that when you first start up this map, there will be fog. But as long as you sleep for at least one day, the fog will then disappear and never show up again. At least that's from what I'm told, and also from what I've seen. Alright, let's get the international. I think basically don't want to extend a cab. Let's give it a John Deere color. And I'll keep the rims the same. And that looks good. Oh, I have automatic engine started on. I should probably do that to deal with the settings. Okay, let's try to keep everything on default except for I will be turning the fieldstone, lime. I'm not sure if I would turn weeds off. I'm going to turn the disasters off because I know that if you get hail, you have to then plow it up, which I do not want to do because it's always done in patches, and finding those patches can be hectic, and also remembering them is even worse. Let's go slow, automatic engine off. Fuel usage, I guess I'll go high. And if I find it too tedious to refill throughout the episodes, I'll probably turn it off. And I'll turn all these off until like it matters, because I'm probably going to be doing everything myself, at least at the beginning. Auto saves is what I want. Just double checking some of the settings. That looks good. Make a save. And if we go to the field that we just bought. Oh, overcorrecting and steering a bit. Now, as for equipment, I was thinking of using an XAT. I might use an XAT later on, but I'm not going to be doing it right away. I'm going to be buying a combine with a header, and also buying the seeder, tractors, and a few pieces of other equipment that go along with those. No, is this it? No, it's not. I just noticed the first road on the left. And as you can see, this map is big. That's probably the field. Now I'm going to go up a little bit to where I see the crossing into the field. A bit tricky to see it sometimes, as I passed it a couple times before I started painting the textures and stuff onto it. Yeah, this is it. Now I'll go into the construction mode and I'll start uh, making a bit of a farm. It's going to be very crude at the beginning. If this was something like wheat or something, I would then just get the combine and start harvesting it right away, but it's not. Okay, that's the biggest size. I want that size for the width of a road. The farm go up to there. Now this won't be perfect. I know there's a mod that allows you to make perfect edges, but I kind of like the roughness of not perfect edges because it in real life you wouldn't actually get perfect edges unless you're doing something like concrete or asphalt, I guess. But anyways, let's see here. Let's make it a bit asymmetrical. Oops, wrong control. And let's fill it in. Excuse me. Yeah, it looks like a decent starting pad. Uh, I just need to think for a moment. Because I wonder. I'm not using any modded sheds, at least not yet. Uh, hmm. Actually, I'm going to leave it for now, and just park it. Oh, that was completely my fault. I guess let's get a big tractor and cultivator going, so I can actually hang on. What's the crop calendar like? I never looked at that. Okay, it looks pretty standard, at least for most of the things. Cotton is still done in February, which I'm probably going to get into cotton. But my goal is to plow the field up, this field, anyways, that we're on right now, and put in canola just to get something started. And I'll worry about the rest later, unless there's a field with canola already in it. Now you can just tell that this map is big just because look how small that large pad I made. But it looks so small compared to Field 48. And also, Field 48 just looks even smaller compared to the map. Guys, I am looking for canola. Hey, canola? Oh, it's all the way in the corner of 17. But wheat and barley. Oats, maybe? Okay, oats is Field 46. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is, oops, I forgot about my phone again. I'll turn that off. I am going to probably, anyways, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to harvest a field right away and basically simulate that fact that we got some money flowing at the beginning, even though I could just cheat it in. But I would like to like start the process of getting crops flowing. Let's see here. Yeah, let's purchase it. And now we need to look at our combine that we're going to be using. Uh, did I pass it? Yes, I did. Combine harvesters. Now, I am wondering which one to start with. Go with the T50, T560. That's usually a good one, but this is a huge map. So I should probably go with the biggest combine just to start out with. And I'll just do it myself, at least at the beginning. And with the money I have, I'll buy more combines or maybe switch over to Nexat. So, anyways, let's get. This capacity is like. Oh, this is the biggest capacity one. Let's go with this one. Uh, There we go. Color tracks. Is there any real differences? Or is it? Oh, it's the tires in the back. Let's go with the all-wheel drive and axle length. I know will be tricky to get. I can never remember the number. Make the wheels all in line with the track here. Looks like 140 is right. Spreaders, Powercast. Always go Powercast in my opinion. Now we're not in Brazil, so call it standard. And model year, I can never remember what this one does. Oh, there we go. We got the little technicals change. I will go with the older one. Yeah, with number 1. Oversized, yes, because we are oversized. Now this is where I'll always have troubles choosing because I know this is in Dakota, which is in US, but I'm also a Canadian, so I like Canadian flags. But then again, it is America. You know, let's just go with the American one. Yeah, actually, American one even looks a little better because it actually covers up more of the combine. Windows leave on standard. Attachers we'll put on a rear hitch just in case. Is it centered? Yeah, it's centered. Okay. Now this is where it gets tricky. Let's go with the biggest tank. I already forget the number it was. This is it. Okay. Lots of options on this combine. This is the biggest pipe, which we will need. Now, let's go back, look at the grain headers, and I'll be using one of the biggest flex drape that we can get from Acton. Which looks like it's this one. Yeah. Or transport wheels just to make it easier. Oh, you can choose some branding of this? I forgot about this. Is there a John Deere? No, there isn't. I wonder why that is. Is US design. Let's see here. Does that change? Well, it does make that big. The not bigger. I'm failing at words today. Sorry. Changes the body of the well, not the whole body, but at least most of the side. See what this looks like. It's kind of hard to see the word Macdon. Go back to default. Can't change the rim colors by the looks of it. Yeah. Now that we have a combine and a header that slides. You know, I'll work with it. This combine is actually pretty quick for all for a combine. They're usually much slower. I don't want to cause any collisions like earlier. Actually, it's odd that there's no oversized sign on the front. You know, some mods, they put oversized signs on the connector or the I forget what it's called on a combine. Is it feeder? I don't really know. Anyways, yeah, this is a series that's probably going to replace my Swashing Bahnhof. I already butchered that name. Swashing Bahnhof series, because I already started that one up, and I'm getting to the point where it's going to be real boring, because it's me babysitting the BGA all day and all night until planting season, anyways. Alright, this is all. That's a ditch. Don't want to cross that. Let's look for the field entrance. Kinda hard to see where it is. And let's knock that sign over. I wish handling headers was much easier in this game. I'll say that much. Hey, this looks like a good place to enter the field, and hopefully no vehicles come by here. Let's just test it out before I get too far into the video and find out that this is had to be scrapped. That looks like a good pipe extension. Let's get steering assist started. How big is, how much room do I have? Yeah, let's go with 2 headlands. Oh, I'm on AI worker. Everything looks good. Get the harvester ready. And start harvesting. Oh, don't want straw right now. The only downside of using this combine and header combo is that if you're not getting a straw swath, the width of the spreading width of the power caster is not large enough. That's what I'm trying to say, I think. Oh, words are failing me. This has got to be the third video I tried to make, although they're pretty short compared to the time I already have here. I have 31 minutes marked here, or actually more like 32 now. Oh, I should probably turn the beacons off, don't want to distract the drivers going along the road. Yeah, these fields are big. Also notice I'm stuttering a bit here. I might have to delete my shader cache and let it build up again. Hopefully it doesn't translate or doesn't show in the video too well. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Get rid of that. So as you can see, I've only done about brain work. I would say about a quarter of the headline, first headline anyways. And already we're coming up to almost 50%, well 43% specifically. Yes, I guess I can talk a little bit more about what I'm going to be doing in this series. As you probably noticed, I have a grain dryer for corn, which I'll use just for corn specifically because, well, you can only use it on corn, is one thing. I'm just going to turn here and I'll talk a bit more about it. Yeah, and from what I'm seeing, it can be sold at the one of the shops in the center of town, which is good. And yeah, I'm going to plant corn, canola, and soybeans, I think. Well, canola I might skip for at least, then again, I don't know. because I just might go with a planter. And if I only have a planter, that means I'll be stuck with corn and soybeans, most likely. I could also do other things, but those other things are not, uh, what's the word? Uh, will not be seen in the climate or area of this world, at least in real life. But I also don't like the doing sugar beets and the vegetable crops just because all the working widths of those are very small. And also you get lots of volume, which makes even more work. But Zosk, if you don't like work, why are you using such a big field, I guess you'd ask? Well, I'm not entirely sure how to explain it. I like work, but it feels good just to have uh, I guess work with that is done easier and smarter, I guess. In which case, you always want a bigger header. You always want to always increase your working width, therefore reducing the amount of time you're in the field. It also reduces soil compaction in a way. Uh, Now you'll be compacting certain parts of the soil much more, but usually it translates into better crop yields by having larger working widths. Oh, I should also disclaim that I'm probably not. I'm not a real farmer, so I could be. I'm just going to do a turn here. I might not be saying something truthful, but the thing is, from what I understand, and talking to actual farmers and also playing this game, uh, like, well, the game doesn't actually simulate soil compaction, even though there is soil deterioration graphically shown. But from what I understand, it doesn't actually impact the game. There we are coming up to 99 and what's 100? Okay, it's an odd number. Now that's a ditch. I guess I can enter through there as long as it doesn't, that corner there. For now, I'll do this. No, I'm not using good vehicle breakdowns, so I can turn the engine off. Now, here's the tricky part. I do not want to use an overloader or argo wagon, I guess you could call it, or a chaser bin. But you got these huge fields. And also in the huge fields, you don't want to have a semi truck running over it, which can get stuck easily. In real life, anyways. I'm talking about uh, oh, brain and words. Gets tricky figuring out what to start out with. I've been looking over and over again on what I'm going to do. Although I could probably do a classic tractor and trailer. Uh, I don't have the Branter. I do have a Branter here, but I don't have the smaller Branter from Mod Hub. Well, let's try an Arca Wagon. Now, is it this one that I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, this one holds 40,000, and what's the size of this? Nearly 25,000. Yeah, that'll be two loads. Arca Wagons are here. For this one, anyways. Well, that's interesting. I haven't seen that before. I'll be going with J&M color tracks, I guess. Let's make it green if we can. Yes, John Deere green. Now, as for the tractor, that was. Did they give it recommended? 300 horsepower recommended. Which I don't think none of these will work. Well, this one could, the 6R. You wouldn't use any sort of tracked equipment for um, oh, there's this one. As you wouldn't use any tracked equipment for uh, bin hauling because of could damage the tracks really easily on the crop. Like the stubble would actually damage the tracks more easily, and also you would have if the weather conditions poor, like or if the soil conditions poor rather, it could get stuck more easily. All right, so let's go with this one. Now it might be a little unrealistic to go with this, with the 300 horsepower in this, but I haven't used this mod quite yet. I used it a little bit while testing and stuff, but that's pretty much it. Let's go with Michelin. Do I go with twin wheels on this? Well, first I should probably pick the US version. Oh, no front fenders. Last time, what's that? Okay, is that, don't really need that. GPS, yes. Go with that, that looks good. Get the mirrors up front, I guess. No beacon. What does this interior do exactly? I noticed the carpet changed. Go with that. That looks good. The John Deere logo on the bottom. Also green rug. Oh, this will be short-lived if I can't have a front hitch on the front or a three-point hitch on the front, but you can, and it's good. Alright, then the paint looks good. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a transportation hassle. So the twin wheels. Although it's not as wider than the Argo wagon. Just slightly wider than the Argo wagon, which is good. Or I should say it's good, but the fact that it's close to it is pretty good. Or if that tractor loses some speed, I wonder what's going to happen if I'm fully loaded. Yeah, so let's take a look, see if there's any special controls. It looks no. And here we are. This looks like a way to enter the field. And let's get into the combine. Oh, won't let me in. And we're unloading. This video is getting pretty long. So I'm guessing I am going to just unload this and then I'll continue on in the next episode after. Yeah, it should be about 50% or just over 50% once this combine's fully unloaded. Oh, it's actually going to probably be more closer to 60%. Yeah, 59. Hey, so I'm going to put a cut to this episode. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. If you like the video, give it a like, please. And also subscribe if you want to see more. I'm Zosk, and have a good one. Bye.